Today I'm extending the front fender on my Triumph Bonneville Speedmaster. Here we see the original fender extension, which is a bit short in my opinion. What that results in is when you're driving in wet conditions, the splash from the front wheel will take its toll on the chrome, on the radiator, and this just to show that it was a very cold day in the garage on the day when I made this project. So in order to extend the fender, you need to actually unmount it, and for this we need to take off first the front wheel to gain access, and this requires a rather large Allen key. Here I have the motorcycle up on my on the elevated table, and I also have a jack stand sitting underneath the middle of the bike, straight below the engine, so that I can take off the front wheel without having the front fork falling down. So this is just a matter of first loosening the screw that it keeps it tight, and then simply unscrew and unwind the front axle with the large Allen key. So extracting that, and if you have your motorcycle properly jacked up, as I have, no movement will occur actually. And now I can start raising to clear the front wheel just a little bit. Be careful if you do this not to raise it too far, because the brake calipers, they are actually not able to clear the rim of the front wheel when jacking it up. And this just to show you how the fender is actually mounted. There are two screws in each side mounting it to the front fork, and these needs just to be unscrewed, and then you can, and then the fender actually comes loose and you can start working on it. So I've taken up the brake calipers here, just supported them so that they are not hanging loose in the brake line. Everything otherwise looks nice and fine. The bike is only 3 years old, so there's really no major wear and tear on it yet. And these are the screw holes for the fender. And here we have it unscrewed. And I might, I am aware that I may be going upstream on this conversion, because it seems that flashy motorcycles need to have as short a fender as possible, if at all having a fender. On this, I am of the opposite opinion. I do like the fender to actually protect the motorcycle, and I'm also of the opinion that it looks nice. So having moved inside into the basement, where the heat is a bit better for a job like this, I will be adding this extension. It's a plastic molded extension from a company called Pyramid, which I believe is UK based. I'm not sure whether the product is made in the UK, but I ordered it as such, and it has a really nice finish to it, and it seems good quality item as well. And here just loosely attaching it to give you an idea of what it'll look like after it's been attached. You might even say that it's more of a mudguard made in the same shape as the fender than it is an actual extension. In terms of installing it, it comes with sticky pads for the initial fitting, and I've added those here. And then also it comes with plastic rivets just to make sure that it's fully mounted to the metal fender. They look like this, and the way you install them is simply to drill some holes in the fender and through the extension as well. So I've put on some masking tape, and with a pen I've marked where I need to drill the holes for these rivets, and once that is done, it's simply a matter of being careful. Always be careful when you drill, not to make unwanted marks. And I have been careful. The job went really well. I have now the sticky pads and 4 plastic rivets fastening this extender to the fender, and it looks just as I hoped. In my opinion, nice, and it will offer some more protection of the chrome and the radiator of the front of the bike. So here I have the fender mounted back on the front fork, and you can see that it does actually add a substantial extension. I've also put some black silicone glue on top of the opening here just to make sure that it's sealed and tight and not to gather all sorts of moist. Yeah, so here we have the finished results. The wheel is back on. The brake calipers are mounted again, and the extension of the fender does, in my opinion, make a nice visual add-on to the bike. So function and aesthetics. That's a nice small job for a Sunday afternoon in the garage. And here's heat from the other side. Having a closer look at what it looks like after finalization. And as you see, this will protect the radiator more from spray from the road when driving in damp conditions. So that's it. Small job in the garage this Sunday afternoon. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it.